Shivaya. Om Shri Matre Namah. I bow down to the divinity in you. My friends, in ordinary life, time and space feel absolute. We live by hours, days, memories, plans, aging, distance, location, direction, and we say, I'm here, that is there. This happened in the past, that will happen in the future. My friends, the human mind naturally experiences life through time and space. But in Trika Shaivism, also known as Kashmir Shaivism, asks us a deeper question. Are time and space ultimate realities? Or are they modes through which consciousness experiences its own manifestation? This, my friends, is subtle but a very, very powerful shift. Trika does not deny the practical reality of time and space. We still live in this world. We still respect time. We still move through space. But Trika says that time and space are not the final truth. They arise in Chit, supreme consciousness. Consciousness is not inside time and space. Time and space appear within the field of consciousness. Now, a beautiful sutra from Kshemaraja's Pratyabhidna Hridayam says, Svechaya swabhittau vishvam unmilayati. By her own free will, Chiti unfolds the universe upon her own canvas. Jaidev Singh Ji explains this as consciousness unfolding the universe upon her screen or background. Meaning what? That manifestation appears within consciousness itself. Now, this image is very, very important. Universe does not appear in the same space outside consciousness. Consciousness itself is the canvas. Space itself appears upon that canvas. Time itself unfolds upon that canvas. This means that time and space are not separate powers ruling consciousness. They are expressions of energy, Shakti, specifically Maya Shakti, the creative power of consciousness. Now, in the 36 tatwas system of Trika Shaivism, Kala or time is one of the limiting coverings known as Kanchukas. 5 Kanchukas are explained in this system. 5 Kanchukas are commonly listed as limitation of time, limitation of knowledge, limitation of desire, limitation of necessity, and limited agency as well. They contract the freedom of universal consciousness into the experience of individuality. Now, in the supreme state of the consciousness, the supreme God consciousness, Shiva, is not bound by past, present, and the future. It is full, it is free, it is supportless, and it is timeless. It is not bound by space as well. But when consciousness contracts into the individual being like you and me, eternity appears as time. The timeless self begins to feel, I was born, I am aging, I have lost time, I must become complete in the future. This, my friends, is the power of Kala Kanchuka. Now, this time, my friends, is not only clock time that you are experiencing. It is the feeling of incompletion stretched between past and future. The ego lives through time because it depends on memory and anticipation. It says, I am what happened to me. It says, I will become complete later. Trika Tantra, my friends, gently reveals that awareness itself is not bound by this movement. Past and future arise as thoughts in present awareness. Memory appears now. Planning also appears now. Fear of the future, which is known as anxiety and stress, also appears now. And when this is recognized, the seeker still lives responsibly in time, but no longer feels absolutely imprisoned by time. Now, space also has more than one meaning in Trika Tantra. At the level of tatwas, akasha is the element of space or ether as we call it. In the descent of manifestation, the 36 tattvas or 36 building blocks of reality as we call them. 36 tattvas move from pure principles of Shiva, which is pure consciousness, and Shakti, which is pure energy. They come down to become gross elements. Ending with Prithvi or Earth as the densest expression of this supreme consciousness and supreme energy. But there is also the experience of being spatially limited. We feel, I'm not here, I'm here right now, I'm not there. We feel confined to one body, one place, one situation. This contracted sense of locatedness is connected with another Kanchuka as we know, another limitation as we know, known as Niyati, the limiting power of order, of restriction and circumstance as well. Now, because of this limitation, the individual experiences separation from the absolute. The body feels like me. The world feels like outside me. The divine feels far away. But Trika says that body, world, and space all appear in awareness. The seeker does not need to reject the body or the world. The seeker needs to recognize that the consciousness that is there in this body and the world as well. Consciousness, my friends, is not limited to this body as per Trika Tantra. It's prevalent everywhere in this universe. Now, Vigyanabhairava Tantra, which is a part of another omnibus actually known as Rudrayamala Tantra, gives many practices using spaciousness, emptiness, openness as doorways into Bhairava consciousness, Shiva consciousness. The text is traditionally known for presenting around 112 contemplative methods or dharanas and includes a lot of practices based on breath, based on sound, based on the void, based on the body, the senses and the space as well. Now, this is very, very significant. Trika does not treat space merely as distance between two objects. No, it does not. Space can become meditation. When the seeker contemplates inner space, outer space, the space above, the space below, the space between thoughts, the space between emotions, the ordinary feeling of being trapped inside the body start to loosen up. The mind becomes more open. Awareness becomes more obvious by these practices. External space starts to become the mirror of inner space. Inner space becomes a doorway to consciousness. Now, from the highest Trika view, time and space are not enemies of spirituality. They are a part of pure energy or Maya Shakti's manifestation. Time is the rhythm of unfolding. Space is the field of appearance. The body moves in space. Life moves in time. But both time and space arise in the deeper field of awareness. Bondage begins when consciousness identifies itself as a small being trapped in time and space. But liberation begins when awareness recognizes that time and space are appearing within myself. Now, this does not mean the liberated person stops using space and time. They may still reach one place or the other. They may still walk. They may still speak, eat, age, and act. But my friends, inwardly there is recognition. Time continues. But this consciousness residing within me is not reduced by time. Space continues, but awareness is not confined by space. This is when moksha, this is when freedom occurs, when you are living your life at this very moment. Let's go into a simple contemplation exercise right now. I want you to close your eyes and sit quietly. Notice the body. Notice the room around you. Notice the appearances of sounds appearing in space. Now notice time. A memory may appear. A future plan may appear. A feeling of hurry may appear. See that all of this appears in your own awareness. Now ask yourself very, very gently, is awareness inside time? Or is time appearing in awareness? Now ask, is awareness inside space or is space appearing in awareness? Don't need to answer these intellectually. Rest in the question. This is the beginning of recognizing the Trika viewpoint of time and space directly. My friends, in Trika Shaivism, time and space are real as experience, but they are not ultimate. Kala is time as limitation that is being placed upon the individual. Niyati gives the sense of order, location, and circumstance. Yet, all of these appear within consciousness. The seeker's bondage, my friends, is the belief I am small, I'm a tiny being inside time and space. The seeker's awakening is the recognition that time and space arise within awareness. My friends, this recognition does not remove life. It sanctifies life with divinity. That is consciousness as Shiva and awareness as Shakti inside of you. Every moment from this point can become a doorway. Every place can become a temple. Time becomes the rhythm of Shakti. Space becomes the body of Shakti. And consciousness shining through these both is Shiva, 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 Shiva. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shri Matre Namah.